Good morning children, welcome back. Today we will be going to begin our second chapter in English grammar, that is tense. Now let me tell you that tense as a chapter in itself is very vast. So we will proceed step by step. The very first class today will be introductory. That means I will introduce you to the basic types of tenses and their subtypes and what tense is related to, or rather to be more specific, what is the subject, what is the part of speech with which tense is related. So let us begin. Okay. So as I know, most of you must and definitely are familiar with all these elements or components which we are going to discuss about today. In your previous classes you have come across on these. This is just a brush up. So tense in your vernacular languages, it is known as Kaal. It is known as Kaal. Alright? So what is tense or what is Kaal? In brief, we can say that it talks about an action. It talks about an action firstly, and secondly when that action has or had taken place. Alright? So we are focusing on the time, or rather the time span it may be, when the action had or has or is or will take place. Got it? So since I have mentioned the word action, I hope you can understand the part of speech which is intimately related to the topic of tense, and that is verb. So tense is related to the part of speech of verb, and to be more specific, it is related with action verb. Alright, so let's see some examples. I'm beginning with the first person singular. I scold my younger brother. I scold my younger brother. I hope you can see. So in this sentence, the action verb, as you know, is scold. I scold my younger brother. So this is definitely an action verb, and it talks about the time when the action takes place, right? I scold my younger brother. Here the word scold denotes that the action takes place in general, let's say daily, or it's a routine that I scold my younger brother. So this action takes place or routinely. So this will come under the subtype of simple tense. Now as we know that tense are of generally three types: past, present, future. Now I scold my brother, that is I am in a practice of scolding my brother, maybe every day or every evening or say every Saturday or Sunday, whatever it may be. So what it says, what it specifies, the word scold specifies is that this habit of my scolding my brother is in practice, right? So this will come under simple present tense. Simple present tense, right? So I scold my brother, my younger brother. It is in the simple present tense. Now, very commonly you will be asking that why at all does this come under simple present tense, which I have a bit explained to you. That is, scold is the action verb, and it does not only denote the action, rather it also denotes the time when the action takes place. And which is the time, or what time is it? That in general I am in a habit of scolding my brother, maybe whenever he sits to study, maybe whenever he watches TV, maybe every Sunday, maybe whenever he doesn't give the remote over to me. Alright, so it talks about a general habit of mine of scolding my brother, right? So this is in the simple present tense. Now prior to coming to this, okay, I've just given you one example for the sake of matter, but prior to coming to this, I would want to introduce you to the three basic kinds of tenses and their subtypes. Now, what are these three basic kinds of tenses? You must be knowing, most of you are, or all of you, I must say: past, present, future. So these are the three basic kinds of tenses. What are they? Past, present, future. Now the other thing which I have told you, that what is tense based on. So one of the two things, or rather what are tense based on, one of these two are action verb. Action verb is the first thing tense is based on, number one, and number two is time that action verb is taking place, act. Okay, so these are the two things, basic things, on which the tense of the action verb depends. Got my point? Yes. So now let's come to the subtypes of these three basic kinds of tenses. As we know that the basic three kinds of tenses are, right now we have discussed, past, present, and future. Now, each of these tenses again have 4 subtypes of their own. That means in total there are 12 kinds of tenses. That's why I have told you that this chapter is elaborate and vast. Now let's come to the subtypes. What are the various subtypes? Simple, as I have given you an example. Simple, continuous, perfect, and lastly, perfect continuous. Right? So, there are again 4 subtypes of the basic 3 types of tenses, which are simple, continuous, perfect, and perfect continuous. Right? So, we will not be dealing with all the 4 kinds or the 4 subtypes of each kind of tense at a time. We will slowly and gradually proceed with each kind and its subtypes. Okay? And maybe not all are there in your syllabus at the same time. Okay? So, let us begin with simple kinds of all the 3 types of tenses, that is simple past, simple present, and simple future. So right now we will be dealing with simple past, simple present, and simple future. Okay? Alright. So, simple past, simple present, simple future. Now, one thing you will find very interesting in case of tenses particularly, that learning the various kinds of tenses and changing a sentence from one tense to the other is very interesting. And you will enjoy doing it once you get into, or once you engrave the formula, the particular formula of each particular tense into your mind. You will frequently be able to change one sentence from one tense to the other. So, now we are going to deal with the simple form of the 3 tenses, that is past, present, and future. Alright? Simple, past, present, future. Okay? First, I want to give you, I want to show you some examples, and then I will give you the formulae. Past, I went to school. Right? Sorry. I went to school. Full stop. Present. I go to school. And future, I will, shall, go Now here one thing I want to bring into your concern is that in case of tense, what you have to learn is that the change of a verb in case of the particular tense we are concerned about. Like the root verb over here is go, and it is changing itself in case of particular tenses. For example, the past tense of go is went, and the future tense is the easiest because the root verb remains as it is, and only that we add will or shall prior to the root verb, right? So it is in case of future tense and in case of the various types of past and present tense also that you will be coming to know about something else called helping verb. Okay? You will be coming to know about something else called helping verb apart from main verb. The first thing is main verb, and apart from that you will also be coming to know about something called helping verb. Okay? But the placement of the helping verb is always before the main verb in the sentence. Alright? Understood? The placement of the helping verb in a sentence will always be before the helping verb. Like here, I will go. We don't say I go will or I go shall. We say I will or slash shall go. So the placement of the helping verb is always before the main verb. Now the formulae of the simple present or the simple past are more or less the same. As I go into it, you will be able to understand that the formulae are almost, for the simple present and the simple past are almost the same. Like for simple past, the formula is, the formula is subject plus past tense of the verb plus object. Am I clear? Subject plus past tense of the verb plus object. Let's see in an example. I begin with first person singular. I sang songs. Okay? So, now let us identify whether all these are present in the sentence, whether I am right or wrong. I is the subject, sang is the past tense, and songs is the object. Okay? So, now can you relate this to the syntax of an English sentence which I have given you in the first class. I'm talking about the first chapter we had dealt with. Let's see. This is the subject. This is the past tense. That means this is the verb. Past tense of the verb. And this is object. So see, subject, verb, object. As the syntax goes, SVO, all of them are present in this sentence. As I have said, that in any sentence you construct, you will generally find all the these three basic components or elements. Next, we come to simple present. Simple present tense. Okay? Simple present tense. Now, one thing you need to remember is that as I will illustrate the various kinds and their subtypes of tenses, the sentence will never change. This will be the sentence the tense of which I will be going on changing. So I will remember the sentence. I hope you people will also remember the sentence. I sang songs. So what will be the simple present form? Prior to going to the example, I give you the formula. And what is it? It is the same thing as written above. Subject plus present tense plus object. Okay? Now here, let me tell you one thing, that this present tense can also be labeled as root verb. Root verb is nothing other than the main verb. Root verb or main verb. Okay? So subject plus present tense or root verb or main verb plus object is the formula for the simple present tense. Let's see with an example. I sing songs. Right? So, here again, sing is the verb and it is the main verb or the present tense. So, let's see whether all the components are present in the sentence. Subject is I, present tense is sing, and object is songs. Right? Is it clear that all these components, again SVO, are present in the sentence? Next, we come to simple future tense. Simple future tense. Now, as I have told you that in case of simple future tense, you will, let's say, not only case of simple future tense, but as you come to know about the various types of sentences and the subtypes. We will come to know about another, let's say, part of speech which is known as helping verb. So the helping verb in case of future tense, not only for simple future, is will or shall. Okay. Now it's not that always shall is a substitute of will or will is a substitute of shall. Don't think so. Okay. Now the specific use of shall and will I will come to later. First, let us deal with the formula rather of simple future tense. Okay. So what is the formula? Subject plus helping verb, let's write HV, and HV stands for helping verb. Subject plus HV plus root verb plus object. Alright, so this is the formula. Subject plus helping verb plus root verb plus object. Now let's give an example. I will slash shall sing song. Alright. So now let's see whether the above components are present in the sentence or not. Subject is I. Helping verb is will or shall. Verb is sing and the object is song. So I will slash shall sing songs. Okay. Now let me tell you about the usage of the two words will and shall. Now you must be knowing that there are nowadays there are two flows of English. One is British English and one is American English. Now in American English, shall is not so much in practice. The shall is not at all in practice in case of American English. Shall is basically practiced in British English, which is older to American English. So in case of British English, shall is used in case of first person, both first person singular and plural. Okay? But in case of American English, will is in practice or is in use. Okay? So if you do not write shall in case of first person singular or plural, it is not wrong. It will be considered. Since in case of American English, will is much more practiced than shall. Okay? So here are the various three formulae I have discussed with you, I have given you, which are the formulae of simple past, simple present and simple future. Now here another thing which you have to keep in mind, or which you have to learn rather, is persons. This is most important. Persons and their singular and plural form. And the change of the helping verb, or let's say verb also, according to the change of the person and their number, that is singular or plural. Right? So, as we know that there are three persons, and what are they? They are first person, second person, and third person. Okay? Now S stands for singular and P stands for plural. First person singular, we know, all of us know, is I. First person plural is we. Second person singular is you. Second person plural is also you. For our convenience, we may say you people. Okay? Third person singular is he, she, or it. And third person plural is they. Okay? So this chart we have to keep in mind in case of tense particularly. Now, next I come to a thing which is a bit complex. That is the word is. Okay? The word is can be used both as a main verb and as a helping verb. So, is can be used both as a main verb and as a helping verb. HV stands for helping verb.